My people, it just dey happen for court anyhow. Peter Obi just dey give them back to back for the court. Even judge don tire. He don even judge don dey talk say Peter Obi no dey rest. Person wey dey steal a mandate, how he go rest? Peter Obi just dey carry evidence. I just dey wonder. Peter Obi sef, you sef no get joy o. How you dey do am? My people, wetin Peter Obi do today, you can't funny for me pass. Now him funny pass. Peter Obi carry evidence from Ogun State. He carry evidence from Ogun State. He carry evidence from Anambra. Concord today. May judge dey judge am. He say he leave am for judge. May judge dey judge am. Say my people, may una stay connected to the end of this video. May una hear wetin this video analysis, wetin he talk for this video, wetin happen for court today. May una hear wetin sup for court today. Una go dey surprised say na so e dey sup. Stay connected to the end of this video. See you soon.
The whole of crime scene
is happening in the street again.
The center of political news, celebrity gossip, religious gossip, and happiness in the society.
Join us, the voice of Africa.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome you back to Lajipot TV show. If you are new into this show, don't forget to click the subscribe button, the like button, the bell beside it, and drop your comment in the comment section so that anytime we drop another video, YouTube will definitely notify you. A lot of you might be wondering that what did I bring today. Today I brought a special news that what Peter Obi is doing in court today, how he was performing his activities and duties. There was no presidential candidate that was there. It was only Peter Obi that was there today, and he brought evidence from both Ogun State and Anambra. Released it to the judge that this is the evidence that they said that he didn't win the state, and he definitely won the state. So my people, I want you to stay connected to the end of this video. Listen to the analysis of today's court arrangement and everything, how everything went through in today's court. Stay connected to the end of this video. See you soon.
A lot of people are anxious and wondering if Peter Obi's legal team will ever be able to prove their case in court. How are they going to go about it? There's an overwhelming evidence, but in court you will still need to prove it. Convince the judges. See, look at this. The judges are Nigerians. They watch the news. They saw everything that happened. But you still need to prove it to them and convince them that yes, there was massive rigging in many places. And some are also wondering why Peter Obi is contesting the results even in places where he won in a landslide. Remember that Peter Obi said that he must recover all votes lawfully cast for him, that even if it is one vote that someone cast for him somewhere, that he will strive to recover it using the courts, because that one vote represents hope. It represents a lot of things. It represents the confidence that people have in him, and when he recovers his mandate, he will make sure he does not betray the trust. There are also other places that Peter Obi is contesting the results, not that he won in those places, but to make sure that rigged results don't stand, because from rigged results, they use it to inflate their numbers. Let's look at Kogi State. The Labour Party legal team tendered INEC certified true copies to the court, which were subsequently admitted in evidence by the court. When you look at the kind of rigging that went on in Kogi State, because Kogi might not be highly populated or economically vibrant like other states, many people seem to overlook all these minor states, but many of these states, there were massive rigging that were perpetrated by the APC, including the PDP. When you look at the accreditation numbers as announced by INEC, it is a far cry from the accreditation that was done by Beavers. Let's look at the numbers. Total registered voters in Kogi State stands at about 1.9 million, and total accreditation by INEC about 484,884. Now, where the magic happened, the total accreditation done by Beaver's machine is 419,184. So there's quite a lot of difference from what INEC announced compared to what Beavers captured on election day. This was exactly why people were shouting that day at the National Collation Center that they should consult the IREV, consult all the information before accepting these results. But in his obstinacy, the INEC chairman refused to do the correct thing and make sure that the results were correctly announced. They couldn't verify that there was a serious overvoting to the tune of 65,000 in Kogi State alone. And when you look at that results now, the APC had 240,000, PDP about 145,000, and LP 56,000. Digging deeper to know what exactly happened in Kogi State during the presidential election, to find out how they were able to manufacture and have overvoting to the tune of 65,000. There are 3 local government areas that have higher than national average of turnout. The national average during the presidential election was about 20%. But in Adavi, local government area of Kogi State, they recorded 74%. Ajokuta recorded 85% turnout. Amba, 65%. There's another local government that makes it the 4th one. Basa local government area recorded 36. The other local government areas can be said to be in tune with what was recorded across the country. But 85% turnout in Ajokuta and 74% in Adavi, that is outrageous. So it's obvious where they manufactured these figures, where they wrote these results to have over 65,000. This is just one state, so imagine what the judges will see in other states. So it's not just about proving that you won the election by showing only your numbers. It's about proving that the person that was declared winner didn't actually score those votes, that he didn't score the most lawful votes, because you can't add numbers and say, these are votes. No, it doesn't work that way.
This is what INEC said. INEC said that you are to upload direct. So why you guys not uploading?
So in all this, people will look at all this and say, hey, let it go. It has happened, let it go. Just forget about it. Try next time. That is why we are too lawless in Nigeria, because people still don't understand the concept of justice. How can someone do something wrong and you say, leave it, let it go? That's not how to build a nation. An ordinary pickpocket can pick someone's pocket and people will say, let the person go, he's hungry. Next time the person will commit a bigger crime and you still say what that next time? You must have a way to correct people when they do the wrong thing, either through a penal system or maybe a form of rehabilitation. The people must understand that there is a consequence for wrongdoing. If you don't have that in a society, society can never progress. That's why in Western countries, they try to solve all crimes. Immediately a crime is committed, they swing into investigation and make arrests. From making arrests, they will take the person to court. Within a 6-month period, they must deliver judgment. Unlike in our situation, where some cases go up to 3 years, 5 years. Yes, over the years, all executive office holders have always been sworn into office while they have cases pending at the courts. The fact that we have been doing that in Nigeria doesn't actually make it right, because it's actually a motivation for a politician to go and do the wrong thing, to go and steal the election. He knows that, hey, definitely I'll be sworn in, I'll have some time to do something, to corner some resources or, do whatever they like. And after the whole court process, the person will still be removed from office if the person didn't really win the election. But is it the right thing to do? It's akin to allowing someone that stole something enjoy and benefit from what he stole before eventually bringing him to justice. And this kind of justice doesn't even mean that he will serve any time. The justice is only to remove him from the office. They are not exactly the same thing, and people that are benefiting from such system will never change it because it favors them. It's only people that understand that this is not the way to do things that will change it. Another thing that people need to understand is that nation building is a collective effort. You do not push the responsibility to the opposition alone, or feel that whenever people oppose what is going on, that they don't love the country. It's actually the love of the country that motivates them. It's actually the patriotism that is making people to question what is going on, to say, no, we can do better. Let's do it this way. Let's emulate others that have done it before. That's how many countries developed. Look at China today. They emulated the West. Even America emulated Europe. So that is how it is done. You emulate others. You do all the good things. Remove all the wrong ones. Model your country in a way that it will be better for your people. People don't have any reason to suffer in Nigeria in the midst of plenty. So nation building means that we collectively work for a better country. We agree that this is a path to progress. We all work towards it. And once the country is progressing, more people will be pulled out of poverty so that they can depend on themselves. They don't need to depend on one big man, one politician, who will order them around and say, do this, do that, do that. So the more people are independent, they earn a good living, they can get a home mortgage, they can buy a car on hire purchase, they can do all sorts of things without depending on anybody to earn a living. They won't have time to do praise singing for any politician because they have their own jobs. They are able to solve their problems with the money they earn. This is the major problem. This is why the country is not working. Salaries can't take anyone home. Look at the price of fuel. Look at the price of diesel. The cost of living just doubled more than 200% the past few days. Anyway, tomorrow is another adjournment at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. As usual, we'll be bringing you the full transcript of the proceedings. Thanks for watching.
Yes, my people, now don't hear waiting stuff for court today. I even hear something from the court where they talk say, government no they lie. Now people they lie. Say, you know, see wetin they funny. Court just they funny for me today. I just they laugh. Say, wetin they happen like this? My people, if you not listened to this video very well, go back to the video, listen to it again, watch it again, and understand what happened in court today. My people, see you in my next video. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you for staying connected. I like what TV show. Leave the message I can leave. Let's go and help you. So all we do on this channel is to bring to you prophetic words from men of God in America and outside America, from the person of Julie Green and Christmas to motivation of Bola and all of that. So we'll update you with undiluted words that come from them and also their prophetic words. And guess what? Many of these prophecies are really coming through. So just ensure you subscribe to this channel just to get more of the prophecy in pure time. Guess what? See you in the next video.